You are now listening to or watching the It Takes All Kinds podcast.
Yeah, and if you aren't, you can head over to Apple Podcasts or Spotify and listen to us now. Or head on over to Drib on YouTube and watch the video version as well.
And if you'd like to stay up to date on when we're releasing a new episode or any other fun information about the podcast, you can give us a follow on Instagram at It Takes All Kinds Podcast and on Twitter at ITAC Podcast. That's ITAK Podcast.
Without saying much else, we hope you enjoy this episode.
Hey, Gavin. Hey, Gavin, look at me. How do I look?
How do I look?
Look small.
You look big.
That's what,
Welcome to the It Takes All Kinds podcast. You are listening on... Yeah, thank you. You will be hearing this podcast on Friday, July 9th. We're recording this on July 5th at 8:16 p.m. So we're...
Excuse me, sorry. I had a lot to drink. I had a lot of water. Gotta stay hydrated out there. It's hot.
Yeah, really hot.
It is hot. What were you gonna say? I interrupted you. You said we...
We are very excited to be back for another week.
Oh, God, aren't we?
Especially after last night. You know, we almost blew off our hands.
We got to talk
our
about
feet,
last night.
Our hands.
I did blow off my foot.
Our feet.
One of my foots is gone. I didn't even tell you that, dude. It was after you left.
Yeah, I figured. I noticed that you did not have your leg on last night while we were playing cards.
It's because I left it at your wife's house. Can't find it. Fuck. I literally just had it and then it went away. All right. It's not even funny anymore. So, here it was. Little Jonathan was just 7 years old when he noticed he had an amazing talent. He found out just how big he could be. That's as far as I want to go with that, I think. His feet grew up to 8 feet long by the time he could brush his teeth. His mother and father, pronounced that word wrong. His mother and father, Boris and Martha, there it is, Martha, were so surprised by the size of their son's feet. His feet grew to... Well, I just couldn't figure out why we couldn't find any shoes that would fit his feet. He couldn't hit his feet. Yeah, we couldn't... Shut up! He couldn't... Let me talk, please.
Carson playing with the voices in his head.
Yeah. It's scary over there, Kevin. Yeah, 4th of July was yesterday. Can we get a one? Can we, hold on. Oh, dude, I didn't download it. Fuck. I got Fallen Soldiers. 4th of July was yesterday, Gavin.
You have to remember who fought for our freedom.
Remember Memorial Day. We had the 4th of July yesterday on a Sunday.
Yeah, you have to remember who fought for our freedom.
You have to. Let's name a couple of people. Bill Cosby was freed. No, Britney Spears did not fight for any. She has no. She's fighting for little. She hasn't been freed yet. She's currently fighting for her freedom, not our freedom. As far as I know, she's not fighting for any of my fucking freedom. So why the fuck should I care? Lock her up. That's what I say. When people ask me about Britney Spears, you know what I say? I said, lock her up. You know what? End the conservatorship and put her ass in jail. That's what I say. This is kind of what it sounded like last night. We had some loud fireworks, Gavin, didn't we?
Yeah, my dad said that he thought he could see ours, but I don't think he could.
There was... So here's the thing. Did you see how many fireworks were up in the sky last night?
Yes.
How would he know which one ours were? Did he just see one go off and be like, yep, that's them?
Well, it's in that general direction.
For sure.
You know?
I mean, he probably could see it. I just don't know, amongst all the other fireworks, how you would know. But you might be able to. I've been able to point out, like, oh, that's coming from there because I know that they buy a bunch of fireworks. Exactly. So, Gavin came over. Gavin was the only one who came over last night and stayed the whole time, and he wasn't even planning on it. So, we just want to thank Gavin for being there. Everybody's excited. Yeah, Gavin came over, and he's like, I don't know, I might go out with some pals. And he's like, you know what? Fuck them. This is his words. He said, fuck them.
Yeah, uh-huh.
He's like, I fucking hate them. I don't want to go. And so he stayed with me. He stayed with me, and we had a couple other friends over that didn't stay quite as long. And we lit off a bunch of stuff, a bunch of fireworks, and had some burgers. And it was a jolly old time.
Your mom had a really good casserole.
She had a great green bean casserole.
No, that's I was gonna say the spaghetti.
Strawberry casserole.
The spaghetti casserole.
Ooh, yum.
The strawberry casserole. Your
taco
mom
casserole. Pizza casserole.
Yeah. She killed that. I thought the bottom was gonna be nuts, so I thought it was gonna be like walnuts or pecans.
Yo, I thought the bottom was gonna be nuts, bro. That's what I thought you were saying.
I thought the bottom was gonna be like nuts.
Yo, I was sitting there and I was like, yo, is this gonna fucking mom make this? This bottom's gonna be nuts.
Once I get to the bottom of this casserole, it's gonna be nuts.
That's what I honest to God, thought you were saying.
I thought it was gonna be like walnuts or like pecans or something.
That is gonna be nuts.
I thought it was gonna be like walnuts or pecans on the bottom because because it's like anytime that something good like that, it always just gets ruined by fucking nuts. I hate nuts. I'm
gonna tangent here just for a second. Same topic, but it has to do with nuts. I don't like Snickers. I really don't.
You can't say that. You can't say.
I don't like.
You can't say that word.
I don't like the peanuts in there. Snickers.
You can't say that word.
Snickers. I don't like them. They don't taste good. Can you say Snickers in 2021? I don't like. What do you think of Snickers? I'm going to stop saying that word in about 5 seconds. What do you think of those candy bars that I'm referring to?
I don't really like Snickers because I don't like nuts.
That's what I'm saying. I like nuts. I just don't want them in my goddamn candy.
Keep your Snickers out of my candy.
Keep and lock them up. Lock up your Snickers. That one. Okay.
Put him behind a paywall.
Take your Snickers and put them behind a paywall. You can also put in your Baby Ruths and your. You never had a Baby Ruth. You're looking at me like you've never heard of that.
I'm trying to think of other. I know what a Baby Ruth is. It's the baseball player.
Yeah, Baby Ruth. No, it's Baby Ruth from the Goonies. And actually, funny enough, not funny enough. Not sure why. quite sure why I said that. Interesting. It's just enough. The director of the Goonies died today.
Oh, really? Funny
enough, at the ripe young age of 91.
Holy shit!
Gone too soon.
I've never gone too soon. Really?
Sorry. No, seriously, it was sad. You really?
No.
It's pretty good. It's not amazing, but it's pretty good.
It holds up, especially whenever they call the one kid
Chunk.
Mm-hmm. And they, hey, you guys. The
truffle shuffle.
That's so funny. The truffle shuffle.
That's what I was talking about. Baby. He goes, Baby Ruth? That's what Sloth does, and his super funny voice.
It's super
not
funny.
Problematic voice. Or face. But yeah, no, I am making a joke. I mean, he was 91. He lived a long time. That's awesome. I'm just making a joke. I'm making a joke that's a stolen joke from someone else. That like whenever somebody who like dies over the age of 90, they're like, oh no. He was how old? Oh no. Like they make a huge like he was 91. He lived a fucking long ass life. He made a bunch of awesome movies. I don't remember his name, sorry. But he made a shit ton of really good movies. He made that Superman movie back in 78. The original Superman movie, I think, right? Yeah, the original Superman movie. He also made both Lethal Weapon movies. Oh, shit, what's that movie called? I was literally just looking at a list of some of the movies he made. Are you playing Zelda? Fuck, what was it called? I don't know. He made some other movie that was well-known. Well, he made a bunch of movies that were well-known, and one of them was The Goonies. And he passed away today at 91. Lived a long life, and that's amazing. And we want to say rest in peace to that guy whose name I can't seem to remember, and don't really feel like looking up.
Okay, I was about to say you don't want to look him up or anything. What about the guy who played Superman? He's still alive, right? He's just crippled.
Who played Superman? Chris Cornell. What was his name? What was his name? I can't even remember.
Hold on, I'm looking it up.
Chris Pratt. Is he crippled?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Christopher Reeve.
Christopher Reeves. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
He died in 2004 in the in the Northern Westchester Hospital emergency room in Mount Kisco, New York.
Alive and crippled, Gavin says. We want to say rest in peace, the director from The Goonies, and Christopher Reeve.
Richard Donner.
Who? Oh, that's the guy who died. Rest in peace, Richard Donner.
You were literally like, who? Oh, yeah, that's the guy who
Richard Donner Blitzen. Rudolph.
This one's for you, Richard Donner Blitzen Rudolph.
Richard Donner Blitzen. No, we're taking the piss out of death by joking about it. Who's that guy on the left?
His son.
Oh, he's a hunk. I'd like to Richard his Donner. Well, that's Christopher Reeve's son, not. Which Zelda game is this from again?
50 Sci-Fi.
Oh, yeah. I remember that Zelda. See how that tastes.
Let's see.
You think there's any lube left in there?
Yeah, probably. No, just kidding.
Should we find out? It says one lubricated condom. Should we open it up?
No, not now.
Not now. We'll wait for a special
We'll wait
day.
for a special occasion.
Okay, so we were talking about nuts.
Yeah. Nuts and things
strawberry
don't belong.
casserole. It doesn't.
Yeah, the strawberry. No, I'm really glad the strawberries had pretzels on the bottom. That was really good.
It's like every barbecue I go to, it's got to be there, or I'll fucking leave.
Yeah,
that's not actually true, but that's like a maybe a Midwestern barbecue staple. Like every barbecue I've gone to, it's there, and I'm like, yep. I'm gonna take me some of that and put it on a plate. Have you ever had it before?
No.
What'd you think of it? Honest.
It was really good. I really did enjoy it.
It's very good. It was very good. Sometimes the Jello's a little too runny, but this one was like perfect. If you can believe that.
Bellissima.
Believe me so alone. Didn't think that was
it.
Right like this. When you shoot a gun out. And there. Yeah.
Yeah, 4 houses caught fire overnight.
I wanted to talk about that. I wanted to talk about the atrocities of the 4th of July. and one of those was mine. Just kidding. My house was fine. But like I was sitting with my parents and we were watching the news and like I was like, that's what I'm worried about. And I'm like, oh my God. First of all,
it's a dumpster fire. First of all, it was just a dumpster fire.
Well,
second of all,
there might have been some dumpster fires.
I know, I'm just kidding because like we put all the fireworks that we launched and so you're like,
well, not,
Mom, it was just a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
God. Yeah.
Some of the I won't say that because it won't matter. Anyways, yeah, no. So we were having a blast last night. We blew up the neighborhood.
We were having a blast. Pun intended.
Pun intended. And like I said, Gavin was there the whole night with me. We lit a bunch of shit off and we laughed about how loud some of them were. And yeah, but there was some literal atrocities where like people actually died, which I won't talk about because that's depressing as hell. Not that a person's house catch on fire isn't depressing, but yeah, there was one out. I'm sure you heard about this because this might be what you're talking about, but there's a house out in O'Fallon, like probably like 20 minutes away from here, that a firework like misfired and like bounced off of their like garage, like the back of their garage, and landed in their pickup truck where they were storing all the fireworks, set all those off, and then it burned like the garage down and like their cars were like completely destroyed. And I think everyone was fine as far as I know. I didn't hear that anybody died. I feel like that would be the first thing I would hear, but yeah, it like burnt their fucking garage down and it looked like a fucking mess.
Looked like somebody napalm striked it.
Napalm striked it.
Napalm strike inbound.
Napalm strike
Napalm strike inbound.
Enemy napalm strike inbound. Oh, I'm loud now, and now I'm back.
All right, yeah.
There was a firework that Gavin lit off, and it was probably the loudest fireworks we had last night. And it was in in case you don't know, it was a artillery shell, which you put in a tube. Some people call them mortars, but that's not what they're called. Put it in one of those.
Says a pyromaniac.
And it shot up in the air. And then we were like, where is it? Because I didn't see it go. I didn't see it in the sky at all.
No,
but it went up. It for sure went up,
yeah.
But we didn't know where it went. And so we waited for a second and we were like, where did it go? Because it's like a big fucking thing. Like it could blow yourself up. And it was nowhere to be found. And we waited for like a minute, like 3 minutes, and then nothing ever went off. And so I still don't know where it went. I never found anything. I never found any remnants of it. But it was just funny because it was like, I don't know. It was just fucking
I'm
scary.
sure it's fine. I'm sure nobody got hurt.
I'm sure nobody died.
I'm sure your neighbor across the street didn't find it. Yeah, that's another.
Talk about him.
Yeah, that was another thing. Is that for the past 3 years, I've been going to 4th of July at Carson's house.
Damn right.
And every year there's been you have some neighbors that Quinn,
mm-hmm.
and then you have some neighbors that like you don't say a single word to ever.
Not for any reason.
Not for any reason, yeah. And same here. I don't talk to my neighbors at all for any reason.
Yeah.
But yeah. So he has got a couple of rednecks diagonal from him 2 houses down, and a couple years ago they had a flamethrower. And
they're very nice. My mom has talked to them, but I've never. One of them drove by last night, and that was the one that, like, Andrew was lighting something off, and the guy stopped. And he's like, "Am I good?" Yeah. That was one of them, and he was very nice about it. I thought he was going to yell at us, but yeah. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, and then so this year I think they were just clapping for some of them. This year they seemed a little bit more mellow because a couple years ago they were like going ham, like they were like always loud. They were blasting country music, drinking real and being really loud.
They were loud like earlier in the day, but at night they weren't at all. I don't know what they were doing.
Directly across the street is this guy who.
It's interesting.
I think we've maybe said something about him on the podcast before. He's done
maybe I don't know.
I don't remember, but like he last night he just kept he just likes watching some fireworks, especially ones that are right across the street. But he doesn't want anybody to know that he's watching, but he does, and he just kind of sits there in the dark. He doesn't have his porch light on or any lights on, as a matter of fact.
Oh yeah, he didn't.
Yeah, and he was just sitting either on his porch or at the end of the driveway and just kept going.
Like anytime we'd walk to the end of the driveway, you hear.
And then he clapped a couple times, right?
Like just like that.
And he gets
not even when anything was happening.
Yeah, and then we told Spencer about it, and then Spencer started noticing too.
Yeah,
because it's just.
But this guy, it's not just on the 4th of July that stuff like this happens. Like ever since I was little, and he's been living there, which hasn't been forever. Actually, I think it has been a long time.
It has been forever.
It has been forever. Actually, now that I think about it, I saw pictures from the 1800s, and he was living there. So, anytime we'd be out in the front yard, he would make it his goal to make sure to come out into his front yard and do something.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't matter what it was. Like, one year, he was just, like, pretending to put up Christmas lights, but the Christmas lights never moved. He just kept going up and down the ladder and, like, looking in his garage while we were raking leaves outside. And so, anytime you're out in the front yard, he will be out there.
Totally
and just like acting like he's doing what you're doing. I think he's just like mocking what you're doing. And yeah, so every year on the 4th he'll come out, which is fine. Like I saw my other neighbors like down the street watching our fireworks and stuff. I kept noticing like people would pop out and they were popping out. You know what I'm saying? They're like popping out.
Yeah, dude, they were like popping out.
They're like popping out, bro.
Shit, and you said, hey man, thanks for popping out, bro.
Hey man, thanks for coming out. And so. Every year on the 4th when we've been lighting stuff off, he'll come out and like Gavin said, he'll start by sitting on his porch and then slowly but surely we'll make it to the end of his driveway by the end of it. And we were making jokes that we were gonna shoot him with Roman candles. And at this point we didn't know he was at the end of the driveway, so we were actually like purposely aiming them towards him. And then once I started like seeing like flashes of light over there, I noticed that he was sitting at the end of his driveway where we were shooting the Roman candles at. And I was like, how do I think he's sitting down there?
I was worried that he was gonna ask to launch something off too. But
he's never said a word to me. Okay, so one thing
I was actually worried that he was gonna watch us just clean up the entire time, because I'm pretty sure last year he did do that where he just watched us clean up.
I would not be surprised.
But then this year
we got done way later last year.
This year he went in a little bit early, like right as we finished.
So, one thing I wanted to say about that, it was something that happened last year. I don't know if you remember this or not. You probably will. So I had these parachutes, which everybody knows what parachutes are. It's just like a single shot thing that shoots up in the air and then a parachute guy comes out. And these ones were like one that I never tried before and I was really excited about them. They ended up being total shit and like the parachute would catch on
fire.
Yeah, no, literally. The parachute that came down caught on fire. And so it came down and the wind was blowing it right into his tree. So there was like a literal flame that landed in his tree. It was a smaller tree, but still like it would have for sure caught his tree on fire. And so as soon as I saw that, I took off sprinting over there. And this was while he was on his front porch at this point.
And then you're pissed.
Or maybe he was on his driveway. I can't remember. He wasn't that. I just remember him not being that close to me. And he was high up, and I jumped like as soon as I ran over there, jumped up in the tree and like eventually swatted it out, and like fucking like popped my shoulder out, and it hurt. And so I got it out, hit it to the ground, and then stomped on it, and it was out. And then I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry for that." Like, you know.
Then he went.
I don't even know if he said. I don't know if he was like, "That's okay," or just didn't even say anything. I don't even remember. I just like walked back to what we were doing, and I don't think he said anything.
And then he said,
"I don't think he would have cared if the tree got burned down." I think he would have just like let it happen.
No, he probably would have been like.
But yeah, I don't remember if he said anything or not. I think he might. I don't know. I don't think he did. Hey man, sorry about that.
I mean, he seriously like was walking. Now that you said that he like goes out there, I totally forgot that like, I'm pretty sure whenever we were out there filming for the canoeing video, I'm pretty sure he probably came out.
Probably, or at least was watching.
Yeah.
And I was telling Gavin like,
wherever I parked, that neighbor next to you, he like opened up his blinds and then looked at me and then turned back around.
Wait, the guy across the street?
No, next to us. Next to you.
Oh, the old guy?
Uh-huh.
He opened up his blinds?
He opened up like the curtains and then saw me and then closed them.
Oh, that's weird. They don't like the fireworks because they have these very expensive dogs that they breed, which they don't ever take the dogs out on walks. They never see any other humans besides like probably their children and grandchildren. And they're like skittish dogs because of that. But they're like this expensive breed that they, are like $800 a dog. And so if like any like stuff gets in their yard that's not theirs, they're not very happy about it. So they don't like and their fireworks probably scare the shit out of their dogs. I can't imagine that they wouldn't. So they don't like that. But yeah, so that's probably why he was like looking at you.
Yeah, you've been
and he goes fuck, where else to go with that? Yeah, and I was telling Gavin earlier in the day yesterday, I swore I heard him like playing bongos. He was in his house. He didn't come out until that night when you guys got there. But he never I was shooting stuff off for like 2 hours before you guys got there.
Yeah, there's something about us and him coming out.
Yeah. It's just when you're there. And he's coming in right now, my neighbor. We could just pretend like he's here. And that was my neighbor. Shit. Why is your thing quiet now, you son of a bitch? Oh, it's quite a bit louder now. But yeah, so that was some of the atrocities of the 4th of July yesterday in our 4th. We had a lot of fun. And then we came back here and had some pals over. We played Gin Rummy. And I taught everyone how to play Old Maid.
Rim Jobby.
That's what I keep wanting to call it. I was telling my mom what we were playing, and like on my mind was Rim Jobby. But I was like, that's not what it's called.
I've definitely played that before. I think I played that at my friend's lake house.
Or Rim Jobby.
Rim Jobby.
Okay.
I've definitely played that before, but I think we played it so that if somebody played something, we could take it. We wouldn't play off of them, but we would take what they had.
I had never heard of the rule of playing off of somebody's thing, and it seemed very weird. Because I had played Rim Jobby before, and I don't remember that rule ever.
I mean, I still had fun though.
For sure.
That was like a lot. That I forgot. Like that's one of those games where the more drunk you get, the weirder the rules get. Like to you, because like you just want to play the cards, but then like I'm not saying I got super drunk last night, but I totally lost my focus.
Oh,
because I was also playing Balloons Tower defense between turns. So I was like, so they would say it was somebody's turn, and then I'm like, I don't know what game we're playing anymore.
Well, I got quite a bit. I got a decent amount intoxicated.
Yeah.
And like,
you got really quiet.
By the third game, I was like, I just remember saying like I was like I don't remember anything. I remember everything. But I said like I can't, like I don't even know if I have any matches here because I don't know what, like I kept having to go back because I'd read a card and then I was like, wait, what was the cards over here? And I just like could not keep track of what cards I had.
I will say that Old Maid is just the old version of Among Us.
You probably don't have it, do you? Among Us. Oh, you have that one. I was talking about that.
Yeah, hold on, I'm trying to find it.
Yep, that's it. Have you ever played Old Maid before?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's like an actual card game.
Is this Among Us?
Among Us?
Is this the imposter from Among Us?
There it is.
There, you found it. That's it. So we played Rim Jobby and Among Us. And it was a good time, and we had some drinks, played some quarts. We should definitely do that again because that was a lot of fun.
I really do wish that I knew how to play poker.
I'm gonna figure it out because I want to play blackjack or Texas Hold'em. Really
I'm
badly.
okay. I'm actually pretty good at blackjack.
You know how to play blackjack?
Yeah.
You got to teach me. I don't know how to play.
I will be honest with you. The only reason I know how to play blackjack is because of GTA.
God.
Because
You can play like actual blackjack in GTA. Wow.
Yeah, you can play, and they also have 3-card poker. But they don't have,
wait, Texas Hold'em is where you play as like a group, but blackjack is where there's a dealer.
Yeah.
Who is not playing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I think the only reason why I even know how to play poker is because of Red Dead Redemption.
Well, there you go.
So I mean, that
you learn something from video games.
Yeah, you're not completely stupid whenever you play video games. You learn something.
Exactly, Mom.
Yeah, come on.
Dad.
And violence. How to
learn violence.
I will say in Red Dead Redemption you learn how to blow people's heads off and limbs off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And Call of Duty you can do that too.
I learned how to do that in 7th grade by my uncle.
I learned it from Kurt Cobain.
Speaking of dead people, did you see that the tallest horse in the world, named Big Jake, died? Did you see that?
No,
I'm being serious.
I didn't see that, no. And
I'm not fucking around, Gavin.
Did they have the smallest jockey ever ride him before?
Smallest jockey?
Smallest cocky?
Smallest jockey? I don't know. But he died. Tallest horse, Big Jake, is dead, is what I have here in my notes. And it's
Can
true.
you show me a picture of him?
Sure can. Sure you can. I can show you some funny tweets, too. People being like, oh, no, you guys are going to have to give me a few days for this one.
Yeah.
Hold on. Tallest horse. The world's tallest horse, Big Jake, has died in Wisconsin at the age of 20. God damn. Gone way too soon. Here's his head.
Wow, that is a fucking huge horse.
I feel like I've seen a horse that size, but I feel like that's something like your drunk uncle would say. Now, I've definitely seen a horse that big before. My granddaddy, he had a horse that big. We call them Tootsie.
Holy shit, that is a huge horse.
I mean, it's a bit.
Was that a dude? Was that a dude horse? Is that a male horse?
Well, Big Jake, I would assume so. Imagine how big is
That's what I'm saying.
This can't be a real picture. That horse is much smaller than Big Jake. That's definitely not a real picture. Here's another one. Big boy. He's dead now. What do you think? How do you feel? How do you feel, Gavin, that you're just living your lavish life and this horse is dead, huh? How are you going to go on? Huh?
I don't know.
Huh, Gavin? How are you going to live another day on this earth knowing that Big Jake is dead? What could have been? But you know what, Gavin, though?
Was he ever a racehorse? Could I have ever put money on him?
He might have been. And I know you like gambling and betting on horses.
Uh-huh.
But you know one thing that good that can come from this ginormous horse passing away? It's a lot of fucking glue.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean...
Hold on.
I mean, guys. I mean, PETA. I'm just saying. Just saying. It's a lot of glue. Think about how many... You know what? Another man's trash is another man's treasure. Think about how many kids that's going to be making happy this coming fall.
Listen to this.
Oh, shit. Should I keep the music going?
Turn it down.
Oh, fuck. Okay. That's a trumpet kid?
I am Frau Blucher.
Inga, may I present Frau Blucher? After you, Frau Blucher. Blucher!
What is this?
Good night, Frau Blucher.
What is that?
It's from Young Frankenstein. It's from Young Frankenstein.
Young Frankenstein.
And the horse is, because Blucher is glue in German. So,
Oh.
so the horses were named
Mrs. Glue. Why was her name Mrs. Glue?
Oh, it's just a joke. You know? Yeah.
I should get a horse sound that every time we mention glue, it's just that noise.
Yeah. I wish
How
I
did
could.
you know that video?
That has been a family classic in our family.
For 15 generations.
Like my dad has been watching us show us that, and we do when it does.
Amen.
No, my dad's been showing us that since we were little, and
Mr. Buxton.
yeah,
Your dad?
Mr. Buxton.
Your dad's name is?
Mr. Buxton.
And so anyway, so we watch. We've been watching that forever.
Just the clip, not the movie.
No, the entire movie.
I've never seen the entire movie.
Oh, it's so funny.
Oh, really?
It
Is
is.
it a comedy?
Yeah, it's Mel
Oh,
Gibson.
yeah, because-
Mel Brooks.
Yeah, Mel Gibson. Because it was a musical or a play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why didn't we ever do that like in high school?
I don't know.
That would have been cool. Would've
I
liked to
don't
do-
work around in tight clothes. I home for most of the time.
Public, and it's a embarrassment to me. You look like a on heat, and if you get raped by a pack, it's only your fault. All right? Because you provoked it. You are provocatively dressed all the time with your fake boobs. You feel you have to show off in tight outfits and tight pants and stuff. You see your from behind. And that green thing today was enough. That's provocative. Okay?
That's my favorite Mel Gibson clip.
That was a clip from Young Frankenstein, I think. You remember that scene in Young Frankenstein where Mel Brooks calls Mel Gibson calls his wife in the middle of the play and starts calling her names and using racial slurs. That really threw me for a loop.
She filed a complaint
'Cause I didn't know where that was
launched
coming
a
from.
domestic violence investigation against Gibson. In one recording, he does not deny hitting her.
Hitting a woman when she's holding a child in her hand, breaking her teeth twice in the face. What kind of man is that?
Oh, you're all angry now.
You're gonna get to it. You know what? You're gonna answer one day, boy.
That same
That's what happened to Mel Gibson. Here's the story of Mel Gibson. You ready? That was them watering the tree over his grave. He's still alive, isn't he?
Yeah.
What's he up to nowadays, huh? Can we get him on the show?
Friend of the show, Mel
Gibson. Mel Gibson's here. Gavin, we got a phone call coming in from Mel Gibson. Let's hear it. Mel, you there? Hold on, guys. We're having a little technical difficulties with Mel. You might know Mel Gibson in some of his movies like Braveheart.
I don't work around in tight clothes. I stay at home for most of the time.
Hey, Mel, how's it going, bud?
Embarrassment to me. You look like a on heat.
Oh,
You get raped by a pack.
Jesus. Mel, why are you talking to us like that, Mel?
No.
Whoa, boobs.
I don't have
Whoa.
boobs.
Jesus, Mel. Oh, God, Mel.
No. We're going to have to hang up on him.
All right. See you later, Mr. Gibson. Thank you so much. And who's that at the door? Let's let him in.
Jesus Christ. That sounded so realistic.
I know. It scared me the first time I heard it. That's for damn sure. I like playing it because I can't imagine what people listening at home are thinking. I'm just picturing someone laying in their bed like 3 a.m. and listening to this. And they just hear... and they're losing their mind. Mel Gibson. We got to put this episode saying featuring Mel Gibson, don't we? Now. Should I do that? I will definitely do that. I'm going to put a reminder in my phone to do that. Featuring Mel Gibson. Wasn't Mel Gibson in Braveheart?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was Braveheart.
I have never seen... Excuse me. I have never seen Braveheart.
Me neither.
Really? What movies have you seen?
Not the condom.
Not the condom. Tell me some movies you've seen, Gavin.
Rio 2012.
God, I hated that film. I saw that too. Did you actually see it?
I saw it probably like 6 times.
No way. Why?
Just different friends, family friends and stuff.
Did you like it?
It's one of those like, that was a good movie. I don't think I'll ever watch this again.
I've probably seen Cars like 6 times.
Yeah, I think I've seen Cars. I've seen Cars 2 once.
I have never seen Cars 2.
Not good.
Okay, I won't watch it.
You're not missing out on that.
Fine.
Fine,
I won't see it.
I'm trying to think of some other movies I've seen. Hangover.
I've only seen.
I watched that for the first time over the summer last summer.
I've only seen parts of it. You know what I have seen though? Ted. I fucking hated that movie. It was so fucking stupid.
Actually, I wish I could count.
It was such a sign of the time, and I hate it.
Yeah, because
I saw it during that time, and I was like, "This is garbage. This is so bad."
But everybody quoted it in middle school.
Yeah,
I fucking hated it because I never got. My parents never watched.
Same.
Never
I
let
didn't
me
watch
watch
it until like a couple years later.
And I am so annoyed because it was all like the edgy kids that are like, "Yeah, Ted's is so funny, huh?"
And when he's working at the grocery store, and he starts fucking the thing because he sees a hot girl working. Oh my god, they're so fucking hot. Get my Jimmy Russell. I loved Anchorman though, and that was another thing that everybody quoted.
Anchorman for the first time.
But like Step Brothers was another one I never got to see, but everyone quoted.
Seen that one. I've seen that one. I saw that one actually for the first time. Last August? Yeah.
Seriously?
Yep.
Dear God. Hold on.
Ma.
Hold on, just ignore that. Ma. Ma. Ma.
Thank you very much. Please come again. We have a lot more groceries.
Oh, we might get flagged for this, actually. Whatever, who gives a fuck?
Hey, Ellen.
Yeah?
Who's that over there?
Oh, that's the new checkout girl. Don't know her name.
This has...
Yeah, very cute.
Only has 1.7
like
million
her.
views.
Something I call a dirty fuzzy.
You guys ready for this epicness? Oh, yeah. Yep, there it is. Oh, this is so funny. Oh my gosh. This movie is so funny. Oh dear God.
Okay, all right, so that's where we'll draw the line.
Oh my gosh. What a funny film, Gavin. You know what else is a funny film coming out here soon? Space Jam 2.
Every passing day I see more and more of this film that I know I will fucking hate.
Have you seen the trailer?
Yes.
I have not.
I've seen the trailer and I've seen some clips of it too.
I haven't
I
seen
am not
I've seen
excited.
pictures.
I
I've
am
seen
not
stills.
fucking excited for this.
Let's talk about the notorious P.I.G., huh? I think someone's knocking. What do you think? Why aren't you excited for it, Gavin? You love LeBron James. That's all you talk about. What do you look? Oh, I don't want to. I don't want to hear anything from it. If I hear one thing from Space Jam 2, I'll walk out. Is that what you're doing? You're quiet over there, and you're not saying anything about what you're doing. What are you doing, Gavin? 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 What are you doing? Space Jam 2 comes out actually a week from when you're listening to this. So you're listening to this on July 9th. It comes out July 16th. And Gavin and I have been talking for a while now about how we are going to do a Space Jamathon is what we're calling it. And we are going to, all in the same day, watch the original Space Jam, then go to the theater to watch...
You really are, notorious P.I.G.
And then we're going to go to the theater to watch Space Jam 2. And there's a high possibility that we might record the podcast the same day. And I think we will. I think that's going to be the plan. Because I have to leave for Miami that next day. So, no matter what, we're for sure going to do this. We're for sure going to at least watch both movies and then do a podcast about it. It might not be that same day. It might be some other time. But we're going to do that for you because everybody's been asking, what do you they're like, Carson, what do you think of new Space Jam? Have you seen it? You know, because they think I'm going to all these movie premieres.
Well, everybody in Miami is going to be like, yo, the new LeBron James
Carson,
come out.
They're going to be like, Carson, what do you think, Space Jam? What do you think? I'm like, guys, you got to wait till the episode comes out. I can't say any more.
Yeah, no, we're...
Okay?
Yeah, people have been, emailing us.
And so many questions on the email.
Knocking down our doors.
They found my address.
Mm-hmm.
And they've been coming to my door and saying, where's the new Space Jam?
Yeah.
They're asking me where it is. I'm like, July 16th. Go see it. I don't fucking know. Be at the premiere. I will.
Go to the test audience.
Go to Tesla. Ask Elon Musk. He won't know anything about it, but you can ask him. What was that sound before that sound happened? Why is that noise happening right now? I kind of like it. Play a different sound. It might be the sound. It's pretty funny. I'm not going to lie to you. Let's make sure. I just checked that. That's good. Right. Sorry, guys. We're just setting up here for our open mic. Oh. Yeah, it sounds fine now. Notorious P.I.G., huh, everybody?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so.
I debated if I wanted to boycott it because Pepe Le Pew's not going to be in it, but I will be there. What do you think? What do you think we should do? Because here's what I'm thinking, right?
We should record the podcast in the theater.
Exactly. I'm thinking, I was looking at shows for this day that we're planning on going, and there's like a 1:35 and then like a 4:15. If we record the same day, we're going to have to go to that 1 o'clock one, which means we're going to have to watch Space Jam 1 at like 10 a.m. Now, I had a couple different ideas. My first idea, which I'm sure we won't do, but I think it's funny, is we get pretty drunk here watching Space Jam 1. We get an Uber to go see Space Jam 2. We drink at the movie theater as well. We come back, sober up a little bit, and then we record the episode.
Yeah, we could do that.
We could do that. Or we come over here at 10 a.m. to watch Space Jam 1, which we might be watching on VHS. I'm hoping to find it on VHS. We'll watch that, and then we'll get lunch in between, or maybe we'll just have maybe we can Grubhub food here. We'll tell them to bring it right to the couch, and then we'll go to the theater, watch Space Jam 2, come back, record the episode, and then probably get dinner, and then I'll come back, edit it, because I literally could leave at 5 in the fucking morning that next day to go to Miami. So, what do you think of that? Honestly,
no, I think that'd be funny. I think it'd be really funny
because we're probably gonna have to go to that 1:35 show. And how long is Space Jam 1? Hour and a half? Yeah. I don't think they made movies longer than that back in the 90s.
They didn't have enough film for it.
They ran out of film. Let's see.
It was a film shortage.
Do you guys remember the film shortage of 1996? They had to use it all for the war. Oh, you fucking dumb dick. Give me 1996 Space Jam. I don't care about the new one.
What's the runtime for the new one?
We're going to figure that out as well. Why can't I just find the runtime, please? Space Jam 1996 runtime. Please. Please, Derek. Hour 40. So. Oh, my God. Oh, God. Hold on. We're going to figure this out right now because I can probably figure out runtime on here as well. Hold on. Bear with me, everybody. We're just going to make plans on the show. How about that? Huh?
Space Jam 2's runtime is 2 hours.
Oh, thanks for fucking ruining it for me. So, 125 is the one we're going to have to go to. How long did you say it was? I already forgot.
2 hours.
Exactly?
Yeah. That's
Whoa.
2 hours exactly.
Whoa. That's going to be 4 hours of movies. Okay, so if that's at 125, I'm just trying to figure this out because I think it's funny. If that's at 125, we'll probably want to get to the theater around 1-ish, which means, and it takes about 15 minutes to get there. We'll have to leave at 12:45, which means we'll have to start watching the movie. Yeah, at 10 a.m. We'll have to start watching it at 10 a.m. because an hour. Oh, wait, no, I'm wrong. We'll start watching it at 11. At least we have to start watching it at 11 or we're fucked and we're not going to be able to make it to the theater.
Space Jamathon.
Space Jam. Space Jam.
Space Jam.
And I think it's going to, one of the things, and don't take this and put it on my grave.
Space Jam.
But my plan is I'm going to like record little snippets of it for like an Instagram story, for our Instagram story, like while we're watching it. Just like making fun of stupid
Space
shit.
Jam.
And like we can make predictions from the new movie of what's going to be in the second movie. During the
Okay, yeah.
Or we can do it now too.
Yeah.
I've never seen the original Space Jam, so that's why I was saying we'll make it during.
Yeah. Okay, so
I've seen bits and pieces.
We should put money on how many points Devon James is going to score.
DeLong Rames.
Uh-huh.
How many points he's going to score?
Yeah, in that.
It's just a full basketball game with CGI.
There's
the
no
new
plot.
Space Jam,
It's just a basketball game.
The new Space Jam is just 2 hours of LeBron James' team, the Toon Squad, versus the Monstars. It's just a full game where a real person is playing a video game with CGI characters. That's the whole movie. It's 2 hours long.
Space Jam.
Space Jam. Space Jam.
Space Jam.
I need like an echo. Oh, wow, I'm loud. I need like an echo thing. Like, Space Jam. That was my echo. I'm excited for Space Jamathon, Gavin. I can't wait for Space Jamathon. What are you doing there?
Space Jam. Yeah,
it's gonna be great.
I'm a little excited for Space Jam 2. Except, like I said, I think each passing day there's something even worse that comes out about it.
The Notorious P. Can we make some more like? Let's make actually. Yeah, we can do this real quick.
Bill Murray makes another appearance.
Was Bill Murray in the first one?
Yes.
For what? What did he do?
Sorry, spoiler alert. I don't know.
I don't care.
I don't remember.
Oh, but you know he's in it?
Yep.
Do we know if Michael Jordan's going to make an appearance in this next one?
I severely doubt it, but he might.
Really? There's been no
Michael
pictures?
Jordan seen on set. No, nobody's said anything about it.
I think he'll be in it. I think he'll be in it for part of it.
I
just don't know why did you sound, I swear I heard like a water faucet sound. That was weird. Do we know what the connection is for why both of these famous basketball players see these characters?
Well, it's because Michael Jordan played baseball for a couple years and made Space Jam and then went back to basketball.
But like, why, in the universe of Space Jam, why do these two basketball players see these? Do they both know that each other has seen these characters?
No, they're schizophrenic.
Oh shit! God,
no,
sorry.
I'm just kidding. I honestly don't remember, and we should probably just talk about it whenever we do the Space Jamathon.
I'd say we talk about it now.
No, I don't know enough about it. I don't remember much.
Do you want to make some predictions for things that could happen?
Prediction: LeBron James beats the team.
I think LeBron James is going to die on the beaches in Normandy.
I think Tweety Bird is going to score or going to miss a wide open three.
Probably. It's going to airball it.
Yeah,
and then and everyone's going to be like, fuck you,
Sylvester's going to go,
you stupid little bird. Isn't that what he sounds like, right? Stupid bird. Stupid bird. I have a list because that's funny.
And then, Pepe Le Pew's gone.
I think not Chunk. Sloth's going to be in it. Chunk's gonna be in it with Sloth. There's always got to be an Asian character too.
Well,
just like in the Goonies.
Yeah, it's some really racist stereotype.
I like the part in the new Space Jam where they just watch A Fault in Our Stars right in the middle of it.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of I'm not kidding with this. There's in the trailer there's a lot of characters in the background of like Warner Brothers.
Mask,
Warner Brothers properties.
Goosebumps. The Goosebumpers. My favorite Bill Murray movie is the Goosebumpers.
The Ghost Hunters.
The Ghost. HGTV's Goosebumpers.
The Ghost
My favorite
Swingers.
Goosebumpers is
the Ghost Swingers. They fuck ghosts.
My favorite Goosebumpers movie is when Shaggy and the gang solve the day, and they find out who they were all along. The Boosgumpers. Boon Jug. Who is that? But y'all got Boon Jug. The goose. What did you say? The goose swing? What did you say? Ghost swingers? What was it?
Yeah, Ghost Swingers.
Oh, Ghost swingers.
Fuck ghosts.
Hey, you guys want to come over for dinner with my husband and I?
Scooby-Doo taught us the real monsters are humans. And if that isn't deep, then I don't know what is.
Is it like
Scooby-Doo taught us that the real monsters are humans. Scooby-Doo taught us that the real monsters are humans. Scooby-Doo taught us that the real monsters are humans.
I want one of those where it's like...
And if that isn't deep, I don't know what is.
I want one of those where it's like the fancy like font with like a sunset in the background. Yeah, like kind of like that, yeah.
Scooby-Doo.
You know what I'm talking about? Where they have those like...
always human.
Those like famous those like really elegant quotes. Oh my God, I could see that in like a stoner kid's like bedroom wall. Kind of like that, but you know the ones I'm talking about where it's like Texas centered. It's like a fancy like very swoopy font, and it just like says like some sort of quote, and then it has like where it came from at the bottom. You know what I mean? That's from... What the fuck is that? I really got thrown. Is that like a Six Flags character thing? What is that? Let me see that again. Please show me that again. Is that a woman with like a... Is a woman playing Shaggy? Hold on, I gotta see it. I gotta find out if that's a woman who's playing Shaggy. I thought it was just in front of the cast from the movie, but it's definitely not. Hold on, let me hold it. I'll hold it. The Boosgumpers. Oh, it's Barbies. What is the thing on the left? What the fuck is that? Why is Shaggy a woman? Shaggy's a woman with like...
Have you ever seen the Scooby-Doo real life
Look
one?
at that hairline on Shaggy too. Oh my God. That is a hairline. It's a girl Barbie doll. Do you think they'll be in the new Space Jam?
Yes.
They'll be Scooby-Doo as Barbies. What were you saying? I'm sorry. You were saying something about Scooby. You gotta save that picture. You gotta save it. You gotta save it and you gotta send it. It's pretty good.
I'm gonna put the text over it too.
Yeah. We're laughing at images. Well, maybe if I remember to, I'll throw a picture of it up on the screen for everybody to laugh along. To laugh along with us at home. I don't think Gavin's going to be okay. You know who isn't okay, actually? The Pope. He's in the hospital.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I have not seen that.
I don't know why. I think it's something to do with his colon or something. I don't fucking know. I thought the Pope just let God heal him, but fuck me, am I right? Excuse me. July 4th is over, actually. Gavin, you heard about this, speaking of hospitals, you work at one. You heard about this Delta variant? Mm-hmm. It's my new favorite weed strain.
Is this your stand-up bit?
Yeah, I'm actually just reading my stand-up notes. No, just kidding. Yeah, the Delta variant's going around right now. Did they say that Johnson & Johnson protects against the Delta? Damn, can I get that one as well? But I also actually heard some really interesting news that I'd like you to speak on. Gulp. Well, I'd like you to speak about. I don't know if you can speak on it. You didn't make the fucking vaccine or anything. But they're saying that they believe that this vaccine will actually protect us for a really long time. Like, it's looking like it's going to last. Like, Pfizer and Moderna are going to last for, like, a while. Like, keep you immune for a while. Did you hear that, too? Obviously not from the Delta variant, which is a sativa strain. But did you hear that?
No.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's what they're saying. The Moderna, if you got Moderna and Pfizer, it's looking like your immunity will last for a while with it. Now, not so much with Johnson & Johnson, but Johnson & Johnson is fighting against the Delta variant, which is like a lot of people. Like, I actually just heard about this woman my mom works with, who has the vaccine, got COVID, like recently, like a month ago, or actually a couple weeks ago. Did you hear me?
No, say it one more time.
This woman my mom works with and is very close with has the vaccine, and got COVID, got the Delta variant. And she's like one in like a few cases in Missouri to get COVID with the vaccine, which is just like scary because it's like, fuck, we're going to have to go back into this shit all over again. And like the WHO, yeah, right, I said that right, is already like saying like, well, you probably should start wearing a mask again. And it's like, you know what I mean? I think you can maybe do that later, or doing a show here. You're just leaving me here to do my stand-up bits. My stand-up bits I don't have. Please tell me you're done with it. Okay, can I see it? This better be worth it. It's better be worth it, or I'm finding a new co-host tomorrow. The Chuck Wagon doesn't sound like a Mexican restaurant. I'm just going to be honest. That's pretty good. You know what it should say? Show me it again. It should say Scooby-Doo taught us the real monsters are human. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like it repeats itself. But please don't do that right now, please. For the love of God. Just keep that open. Why don't you show the people? You want to show the audience? Oh, actually I got to restart recording, so that's perfect timing. I don't know I'll try and zoom in on it if I remember to, but that's what Gavin was just working on. Oh, there's another one. Scooby-Doo, huh?
So no, I've heard about that Delta variant, and honestly, that's just one of the reasons why I still wear my mask, especially at work. I mean,
I still wear it.
The hospital, they still wear it. We're forced to, but at CVS, I started wearing it more whenever I'm talking to people one-on-one. Not through the drive-through, because like, why would I wear it in the drive-through?
Yeah.
But like, whenever I'm talking to somebody like at the front cashier, I am wearing a mask.
I believe you. I mean, I believe you. I agree with you. I believe you.
But yeah, I mean, you know, it is kind of annoying because, you know, a lot of people like are still not going to wear masks because like there's no mask mandates or anything like that. And I think restarting it will just basically just set us back.
Yeah.
Know? And it's not a huge deal to me if you're not wearing a mask or anything like that. It's just like, you know, I would like to not get COVID again.
Yeah. And like the risk isn't as big because, you know, it does fight it off a certain amount, but you're not completely immune from it. Someone's really lighting some stuff off out there. But yeah, I'm in agreement with you. It's really funny because like even after getting the vaccine and being immune, I was still wearing a mask like everywhere, just because I felt so weird not doing it. And like literally like the past, I'd say 2 weeks is when I like stopped wearing a mask at like going to the grocery store, going somewhere else, and like it was hard for me to like stop doing it. And then it was like this new stuff's out, and I'm like, shit, I'm probably should start wearing it again.
Yeah, go right back to it.
Yeah. So, you know, certain places and in certain crowds, yes, I'll still wear it. In some places, you know, still require it.
Yeah.
You know, especially in St. Louis. But yeah, it's just like, it just sucks because it's like, fuck, I thought we were there. I thought we could get there. And not that I'm like, like, fuck this Delta variant. I don't give a shit. I'm not going to wear my fucking mask, because that's exactly the same mindset these people had when it first started.
Yeah.
So if we need to wear it again, fuck it. I'll do it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Not a big deal.
It sucks, but I would rather keep people safe and healthy than to deal with this shit, than to not have something not covering my face anymore. So that's my opinion on it, and it sounds like you're the same way about it. I'm just gonna assume you are, because you're looking.
No,
at
yeah, I'm looking at this tweet. It says, "If you think I'm gonna give up not having a cold in 2 years, total anonymity in public, blocking the smell of piss and trash, and a warm little face, you are wild if you think I'm not carrying around a mask forever." This shit bussin'.
Yeah, it just sucks for me because, for us, I shouldn't even say me, because we wear glasses. And, like, I still haven't found a great way to wear my mask without fogging up my glasses to the moon and back.
Oh,
What do you do?
I wear it, like, all the way up to here.
And that keeps it from fogging?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I put it underneath my glasses.
Maybe I'll try that.
Yeah.
Because I was, like, doing it where I was, like, right on the tip of my nose.
No, it has to be, like, way up here.
Okay, I'll try that.
Will cover up like this, so.
I'm going to try that because I don't want to do it down here because this still exposes too much.
Yeah.
And, but that was just the only way I could do it for a little while. Yeah, no, it sucks, but, what do? We move on. Oh, my God. Why was that so loud? Still really loud. So, Gavin, we do a segment on this show every week, which, by the way, you still need to post on Instagram about ours from last week.
I'll do it right now.
Well, while you do that, I'll give mine. How about that? We do a segment on this show every week.
What did you do last week?
It's an album by a band called Bloom called... Fuck. Hold on. I think it's called The Passing. Try that. Excuse me.
In Passing?
In Passing. Yep. In Passing by Bloom from 2020.
EP, yeah.
Yep. It's an EP, not an album. Sorry, my bad. So while Gavin does that, we do a segment on the show every week where we suggest music. Sometimes it's an album, sometimes it's a song, sometimes, not very often, it's a band, especially newer bands that don't have much music. And we do that every week. Usually Gavin posts it on Saturday, sometimes on Sunday, and now sometimes on Monday. And I am going to start this week off by suggesting an album from a band that I had never heard of until, again, like usual, I get recommendations through like Spotify has Discover Weekly. What I use is YouTube Music, which has pretty much the exact same thing. They just suggest your music from this algorithm where they pull like what you're listening to and what you like, and like bands that are like that band that they'll suggest you shit from. And so I got suggested this band Microwave. Have you ever heard Microwave before? Let's see if we can describe what they are. So they're just considered apparently just as an American rock band. I would say they're alternative. Oh, that's interesting. They've supported band. Oh yeah, that makes sense because that's they have supported bands such as blah 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 blah, Jimmy Eat World. So they were like earlier. They're like alternative rock. Some of it's a little bit heavier. Sometimes it's more like, I don't want to say indie because it's not really indie, but it kind of has that sound. It's just like softer alternative, I would say. Mm-hmm. A lot of the times, not all the time. Sometimes they actually have songs where they're screaming. Why does it keep playing that? That's really fucking annoying me. So this album I'm suggesting this week is from 2016. It's called Much Love. And I haven't listened to every album by them. I've only listened to this one and then the one from 2019, which I haven't even listened to all the way through, which a friend, this is really pissing me off, which a friend actually suggested to me because when I posted it, he was like, oh, I really like that band. You should listen to this album. It's a little bit heavier, which of course, if you tell me that, I'm going to be all over it. So, but I don't like that one as much. it sounds good, but I need to listen to it some more. But this album, it's just very like, it's cool because like most of the songs have like a build to them. Like it can start out and you're like, oh shit, it's gonna be a sad song. I don't know if I'm really ready for this, and then like builds into something like happier, or like deeper, or like darker. You know what I mean? Like they like all the songs, like pretty much every single song has a build to it, and some of them like build up to where like there's like having like screaming the lyrics, which I really like that because one of my favorite bands, Have Mercy, kind of does that too. But yeah, it's just a really good album. Actually, Gavin, you would really like this album. And I'm not just saying that. I do mean that you would like this album. My favorite songs from it are Vomit and Dull, which you would like Dull better than Vomit. But you would also like the first song, Roaches. I was listening to that earlier, and I was like, I think you'd really like it. That's the only one that I can suggest to you right now because I haven't listened to the full album in a couple days. But you should listen to the song Roaches because I think you'd like it a lot. And you probably, I think you'd actually just like this album a lot, to be honest with you. I think it's right up your alley. So that's my suggestion from this episode. What about you, Kevin? What do you got for me?
Hold on.
What do you want people to listen to, you mother effer? My hands are, it's getting real hot in here.
Yeah, I was about to say.
My hands are so sweaty. I hate this light.
So my album recommendation is Brothers by the Black Keys. The album, their single on that is Tighten Up, and they won a Grammy for that. And
that was 2016, right?
No, like 2010.
Oh shit! Never mind.
Yeah,
I thought it was
it's
more
actually
recent
like
than that.
yeah, it was actually released May 18th, 2010. So it's been a minute.
Ooh, I like the album cover.
Yeah, and their album cover is designed by. You actually sent me a post. The guy that you said that he helped design that for.
Yeah, not this album, but that 2019 album.
Yeah, well, Michael Carney is the drummer's brother. And he's designed every single one of their albums.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So there's this guy, just quick little story. There's this guy who's in the vintage community who's been selling shirts. Well, actually collecting and kind of selling, not so much. He's more he's more collected
like
shirts.
Archivist.
Yeah. For like before vintage was even close to being popular. Like literally like early 2000s.
So he just was collecting shirts.
Yeah, literally just collect like straight up.
They weren't vintage then, now they're vintage.
Yeah, he was just collecting shirts and then they turned vintage, and he just has like a shit ton of shirts. And I've been following him for a while, and he posted recently. He's also like friends with like Gilbert Godfrey for some reason. So
sure. Yeah,
why not? So he posted recently that I never knew this, that he like did the layout for this Black Keys album from 2019 called Let's Rock, right?
Yeah,
Let's Rock. And I think he just like did the like lettering for it is what I think he means by it. Like he just did the layout whenever they printed it, like laid everything out where it would go and stuff like that. And I sent that to Gavin because Gavin's a huge Black Keys fan, and I thought it was interesting. And yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the Black Keys twice, so they did play
what
some
years?
songs. 2013 and 2014.
Oh wow! So you haven't seen them in a minute?
No, because they also have gotten really big in recent years, and also Dan the guitarist, because it's the two guys, Patrick Carney and Dan,
only two?
Yeah, and Dan.
Oh,
Auerbach.
okay.
And Dan had a solo project, and he toured with them for a little bit, and his name was their name was the Arcs. Anyway, so Brothers is a really good album, front to back. The beginning of the album is a little bit more uplifting, I suppose. It's a lot more like, it's definitely like an A side of the album. And then the second side, I guess, was like a lot darker and like has a little bit more like kind of oomph to it, and kind of hits a little bit harder. I did a project for Gifted English because I'm gifted. And,
I know. You have the gift of English.
And I did a drawing project off of one of their songs called "The Go Getter," and that one's just really special to me. There's a song called "Unknown Brother," which is funny because Dan Auerbach wrote it and then said that he didn't write it for in any type of memory of anybody or anything like that. He just wrote it in case somebody needed to listen to it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's like
That's
not
a
about
weird
anything.
like headspace you have to put yourself into.
Yeah. So, and the second half I think is just it's a little bit more it's a little bit better. I like it. It's not as poppy or it's like intentionally singly than their first like 3 or 4. Because I know, Tighten Up, Howlin' For You are 2 like ones that have been played a lot on a lot of different shows, a lot of different commercials, a lot of different.
I'm sure
everything.
I've heard them.
Yeah, so
the Ford commercials.
Yeah, and I just remember listening to this album first time and then just being absolutely obsessed with it. And
was it the first album you've heard by them? You heard by them?
So my dad gave me, what was it? I think it was this album and El Camino in December 2011. So it's been almost 10 years since I've known them.
Wow.
So, and those were CDs, and I still have those. And so I think I like this album a lot more, but I heard El Camino first.
Okay.
And then we left it in my mom's car forever. Like we didn't have an iPod. Like we had an iPod, but we never played it because we just played this or El Camino. Those are literally the only 2. But yeah, it's actually, and this was actually my first album that I also got whenever we got iPads in like 2012. This was the first album I bought with like the iTunes cards. So I have that too. So yeah, it's just a really special album in my heart, and it's been around, and it's a very alternative album because it's just like it's got the sounds of everything. I think the original mastering is not very good, and then the remastering is like a little bit better.
But the Apple remastered is the best.
Yeah, but it's the best one. But yeah, it
sounds like
I have
10-hour glasses right in your ear.
Yeah, and the spatial audio, and my dad got me like some 40, like a 10-year special edition, and it's all 45s.
Oh, that's cool.
Pretty cool. And
that was probably like
another
a bunch of money.
Yeah, the cool thing about this and also their CD was that the CD, if you like, whenever it would get hot, it would change colors, and the box for all the 45s changes temperature whenever, or like changes colors whenever you put your hand on it. So it's pretty cool. So
that's a real blast from the past.
Yeah, it's really neat
thing.
Yeah, I just really enjoy this album. It's been on my playlist forever and ever. So I just really recommend that to anybody who wants to listen to it. Just it's a great like introductory alternative album if you wanted to listen to anything that was alternative and then just kind of let it play.
I need to give the Black Keys another chance. I just have not been able to get into them, and I just need to.
It's not as bluesy as the other songs.
I don't mind bluesy. It's just something about like I mean, again, I've only like heard Black Keys whenever you
don't realize how
sometimes.
simple their songs are until you actually play them, and their songs are incredibly
Which is fine.
simple.
Like
it's kind of nuts to think that they made money off of, like made millions of dollars off.
Look at the fucking White Stripes. Jesus Christ,
White Stripes.
I talk about simple music.
Yeah, like actually insane. Like how simple it is.
Yeah,
I
don't mind.
I played along to their second track, Next Girl, on my guitar from memory.
Didn't you, your brother, and your friend do a Black Keys song at the talent show?
Yeah, we did in 8th grade. Yep, that was off of their 2006 album, Magic Potion.
Holy shit!
So they've been around for about 20. Their first album came out in 2001, so they've been around for 20 years.
Oh, I want to find like a original Black Keys shirt now.
And their first album was The Big Come Up.
Come Up. Why is that? What do you mean by that? I should be saying.
That was their first album. Was called The Big Come Up.
Oh, they said it was a big come up, and I was like, what did they come up on?
2002 was whenever.
Yeah,
it first
dude,
released.
you're fact straight. This is your favorite fucking band.
But yeah, 2006 was Magic Potion. 2008 was Attack and Release.
What's your favorite album now?
I think. I'd say El Camino. But I really like Brothers a lot more, just a little bit darker. But El Camino,
why would you say El Camino is your favorite?
It's like single. It's like it is 12 songs?
Yeah,
11 songs of just straight singles to me.
Okay, yeah.
Every
and
single
they have
one
a
of
bunch.
those songs.
It's like most of their top songs I'm seeing.
Yeah, most of everything about that album is just like, I mean, it was produced. They've had the same producer since 2008, which was Danger Mouse, and he was in
that sounds familiar.
Gnarls Barkley with CeeLo Green. He was a keyboardist in that.
And he forget that Gnarls Barkley was a thing.
Yeah. This is how I me crazy.
That's so weird.
And so so Gnarls Barkley, the keyboardist in that is Danger Mouse. Danger Mouse started producing with them in 2008.
Did Danger Mouse? Oh man, this could get me in trouble. Did Danger Mouse do stuff with like MF Doom or something at one point, or with other rappers?
He probably did.
I feel like I can pick. Does Danger Mouse have like a specific logo? Or am I thinking of something else? Maybe I'm getting stuff mixed up here because now I need to figure this out. Maybe I'm just thinking of Dead Mouse. No, I don't. I think I'm off here. Danger Mouse. Became Gray Album, Jay-Z's Black Album. Yeah, I think I'm thinking of something completely different. Now it's just showing me a cartoon Danger Mouse, so maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Let's see Danger Mouse logo. Yeah, now it's just giving me stuff for the cartoon. Okay, never mind. I don't know what
did. Yeah. Danger Mouse's next project was The Mouse and the Mask in a collaboration with MF Doom as Danger Doom.
Yes!
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, because I just saw it right there.
Yeah.
Fuck, where did it go? Oh no. Oh yeah, because there's a logo with MF Doom's mask on a mouse head.
Yeah.
See? Wow, my brain.
Yeah, I guess he's been around for a while. I mean, he was.
Yeah, this is why I know it, because it's this with the
But yeah.
I'm so smart. Yep. Wow, I can't believe that was completely out of nowhere. I don't know where I pulled that one out of.
But yeah, so that's what I've been listening to, and it's been in my playlist for a very long time.
A very long time. Well, Gavin, let's wrap it up here. We're going on hour 20. And we're going to end this show like we have every week with our outro music.
Hold on, I got to get to my...
Never mind. Let's pretend like I didn't say that.
Got to get to my projects.
We want to thank everybody for joining us today on this Monday for us, Friday for you. Or, in case you didn't know, Thursday night is when we...
Sorry.
You're fine. Thursday night is when we actually upload this show, video and audio. Oh no. We upload this, or I upload this Thursday night, usually around like 9 or 10 Central Time. So you can catch that early, actually. If you're listening to this and you made it to this point, you know that we actually upload it early, but we say Friday just because that's when we post that it's up, but it actually gets up a little early for you motherfuckers.
Thanks for listening. We hope that you enjoyed this show.
And we hope you had a great July 4th weekend. Not to talk about July 4th again. Safe. Your house didn't burn down. And we'll talk to you guys next week. Gavin, any closing words for us?
No, I just really appreciate everybody listening today, and share it with your friends. Be sure to say hi whenever you see us in public. Hi. Yeah.
Just like that.
Yep. And then you
clap for us.
Yeah.
And don't ask for a picture with us because we're not going to fucking give it to you.
Yeah, or autograph.
You hear that, David?
Yeah.
You better hear that. We'll catch you guys next week.
Goodbye, bye.